Yeah, get angry. Flashlight, flashlight, what? Flashlight. Check, yo.
Cause this is when I drag my feet, tracking where the pattern bleeds. I thought that it leads, but it just so happened to leak in the public eye. When confronted, I wondered why. Cause I thought it was something special to watch rain from the sky. But it's all the same though, formed in the days old. Storms into rainbows and horns into halos. Cape heroes washed up on the shore with their sworn villains. Sword still in hand, deadpan, looking at the ceiling. Fan like Andre, it's hard to stay comfortable when the sky falls and there's nothing else for us to look up to. Fuck you. They fell down before the ashes and dust to dust, whatever, just shut the fuck up and eat your eggs on Easter Day. Cause these heydays, you reap what you sow. Needless to say, I've got a lot of potholes and not a lot of honor rolls. But so what, I'm grown up and still I got a snot nose. Cause whether the weather is hot or cold, the pen is my weapon, so lock and load. Haven't been to church in years and still I got a soul to the highest bidder. I forward and liars quick to raise the stakes, to light the fires, to conspire a witch hunt. Cause which of the hunters and which of the prey? What if the hunters are wishing to pray? Sundays is gunplay with warning shots. I run away to catch up with the bullet fight. I knew I wouldn't get tired with the first attempt to fly. Even Superman wouldn't try. I had a hard time believing, even a harder time leaving. Had a hard time believing, even a harder time leaving. Hard time believing, even a harder time leaving. Had a hard time believing, even a harder time leaving. Doing a hard time in prison to find martyrs are still living. I found it hard to see the difference between having a job and making a living. Cause making a living is playing God and making a living is playing cards. To me, I've only seen soft time and Salvador Dali art. 3-card Molly of the gods between religions. Jews, Christians, Muslims keep picking the same card and guessing wrong like weapons of Saddam. Never found, so made up, taught not to look down. Cause if you do, the gates will shut and you'll be left out in the cold. And made a spectacle for the rest of the souls. Cause going through death is slow, is what we do in this hellhole. You fucked up and want us to fix it, I'll pin it on religions like you wear Jesus pins on your chest for every Christmas list you wrote. Shipped it to the North Pole was a warning when the tip of the iceberg melted because of this global warming. So let's all take hands on this Titanic of hope and place bets or rain checks to see if this ship will float. So I abandoned man overboard, did Christ a favor, sacrificed myself cause there wasn't enough lifesavers to go around like them circling bandwagons of pioneers trying to scare Indians off the land, flagging them down, making them wave their flags. The wonder years of Fred Savage, till I'm making waves at last. Breaking the tide, hands behind my back until I wash up on the shore next to Superman and Flashlight. Flashlight.
Yo, Spider-Man, yo, the Dr. Octopus.